We have had conversations with Dan Beckerman, the CEO of AEG, to give us some additional dates, possibly even for later on this year. So, you know, it's a busy building. It's actually the busiest building in the United States, the Staples Center. So it's very difficult to get dates, but when you do bring a fight here, it just has an unbelievable atmosphere. And I think what we've seen tonight in this great building, I was just actually in Mikey's locker room and I told him what I'm going to tell you guys. Now he had a big smile on his face. We have the Lakers in this building. We have the Clippers in this building. We have the Kings in this building, the hockey team. And now Los Angeles, now the Staples Center has a new franchise, and the new franchise is Garcia. Mikey Garcia, welcome to Staples Center as the fourth franchise here at Staples Center. I'm sure they're going to want to have him back here whenever they can. So I'd like to have Mikey fight here, as I said, twice a year, and make this his home. And I think, yeah.
Richard, you know, obviously Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia, that'd be a fight between two great fighters. But is a fight for Mikey realistic with Vasyl Lomachenko? Can that fight be made?
Well, you know, I mean, in the end of the day, the fighters can choose who they want to fight, and if they dare to be great, like Mikey keeps on, like in every fight, you know, he's like, give me a more difficult challenge and a more difficult challenge. And I have to tell you, for a while, I was thinking he was joking about it. Was like April Fool's Day, you know, like Errol Spence, are you serious? And then I talked to his brother, he didn't really like it, and I talked to his father, he didn't really like it. But you know, when you see performances like today, when he does, what he does is make great champions, undefeated champions. You know, what he did with tonight, his performance makes it look ordinary, and that's what Mikey does. And Mikey is just an amazing fighter. But we're going to talk about that later. It's a pleasure for me to welcome the Easters, Robert Easter here. Always going to be a champion in my books. I told you guys he came to fight. He certainly did. He came in superb condition. I know you had a long and hard training camp, and you came here to go home with 2 belts. That didn't happen, but I think you came here and you won a lot of fans. You won a lot of fans, and as I said, you and your dad, you guys are absolute class acts. The way you handle yourself and the way the professionalism you displayed tonight, it was a hell of a fight, and you can be proud. I know it didn't go your way, and I know that's something you're going to have to, you know. But that's not, you know, winning and losing is not everything. It's about competing. It's about challenging yourself against the best. And I know there will be many other great nights, and I have zero doubt that you will raise your hand and you will be world champion again. So a big applause for Robert Easter, and if you guys have any questions for him, please ask.
Thank everybody, you know, for coming out, supporting, being behind me. You know, Mike is a tough champion, true warrior. You know, like I said, I brought the best out of him, he brought the best out of me. You know, unfortunately, I got the short end of the stick. You know, I'm up here looking like Martin off of, you know, when he got beat up by Tommy Hearns with the big lip. But, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know, we go back to the drawing board. You know, I said I'm with my team and my management, and we see what the next best move is for me, you know.
Robert, the speed and right here to your right.
Yeah, okay.
The speed and the length that you were showing in that first round was so impressive. It looked like you were, you know, on your way. But what did Mikey do from that point forward to really confuse the issue for you?
It was myself. You know, like I said, I couldn't get the timing off certain shots, so that kind of made me shy away from taking back, you know, what I was doing. And like I said, that's Mikey. He beats himself. He sticks to his game plan, and he does that well.
Back here, Robert. Straight back.
Oh, Dan. What's up, Dan?
How's it going? Listen, one thing I wanted to ask about, in the first couple of rounds, it seemed very evident that the game plan was to use the jab, go to the body, and you did it very, very well, it seemed like, for about the first 3 rounds. And then it just sort of went away. Was that because you just couldn't keep that up, or was it because Mikey was doing something to take you out, or did you just sort of forget about it?
Like I said, you know, I couldn't find times with certain shots because I was trying to pick the punch count up. You know, I was trying to pick the punch count up. You know, I didn't want to keep fighting at the same speed, so I tried to change the speed a little bit, but couldn't really put a trigger with what I wanted to do. And like I said, Mikey stick to his game plan. You know, I made various mistakes, and you know, like I said, got caught with a shot, and you know, but it was a tough fight. You know.
One other question for you, Robert. Can you talk about the punching power that Mikey had on the knockdown? You didn't seem that hurt, but it seemed like it did catch you pretty good.
Yeah, it was. You know, it happens in boxing. You get caught with a shot. You know, it was a clean shot. You know, I wasn't hurt, but you know, I got caught with a shot. It's boxing.
It seemed like you hurt him. I think it was the ninth round.
Yeah.
It seemed to us like you hurt him. Did you feel that?
I felt it. I seen it. You know, but then you had me, you know, smothering my shots after I hurt him, and couldn't get nothing off. You know, I couldn't capitalize on that.
Robert, you seem pretty confident. Do you feel that you're going to get back to this stage, get a fight like this at some point in your career, considering you're so young?
Of course, no question. You know, I got myself here, you know, with hard work and dedication, and you know, true champions get themselves back up.
Yes. Okay, any other? Right over there, yeah.
Hey, Robert.
I'm beating Tank and AB up in the car too because they didn't come to my training camp. So I got to fight with them. They didn't come to my training camp, so I got a bone to pick with them guys.
Robert, right here.
He's right there, AB.
You've been in the ring with Mikey for 12 rounds. Just your assessment with that. How do you feel he does against Spence, if that fight were to come to fruition now?
See, Mikey, I've been in the ring with Spence too. You know, we sparred, you know, a few years back when as amateurs, and Spence always had this type of power, you know, tremendous power, and you know, but you know, Mikey has his mind made up. You know, Mikey has his mind made up of going up in weight classes, you know, but you know, that's what boxing is for. Boxing, you know, champions believe they can take on other champions, so there you have it. You know, I tip my hat off to him. You know, you seen it tonight. He's a true champion, true warrior. So, but you know, Errol Spence, he's a different breed. He's an animal, man.
Did the news of obviously we all found out earlier this week that Mikey doesn't do sit-ups in camp? Did that news kind of affect your game plan as far as going in? Because obviously you were doing some body work early. Did that?
Yeah, you know, yeah, but you know, like I said, man, Mikey had a tremendous game plan, and he stuck to it. You know, I didn't quite work the body enough. You know, I was throwing jabs to the body, but I wasn't working quite enough like I should have been. But you know, he didn't have the body, but he had the fist.
It's a great performance.
How good of a punch was that he hurt you with, or was it off balance?
It was more of a clip shot, you know, a clip shot. You know, that punch didn't hurt me, you know. But he has some power, you know. But that shot wasn't the one that hurt me.
Okay, I just want to add something else as well. I've just heard, as I mentioned, what a class act Robert Easter is. He walked into Mikey's locker room on his way over here, shook the hand of every team member in Mikey's locker room and congratulated them. So that's the kind of people they are. And it's really a pleasure to work with you guys. And as I said, there will be many, many other big nights for you.
Yeah, when you're going through these training camps, you're training for a fighter, you know, they're the ultimate enemy, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But at the end of the day, you know, you went 12 hard rounds, champion versus champion. You know, you have no choice but to respect a man and his team. You know, and that's all I wanted to show Mikey. You know what I'm saying? This is a business. That's what I told you. This is a business. You know, we fought. You know, we duked it out. You know, he came out victorious, and you know, I respect him for that.